home,
Mm-hmm.
you've got a little connector on here.
Mm-hmm.
I use this thing. 2 crop clips.
Okay.
Always red first.
Okay.
Oops. I'll do this. See, I never use this. Just clip them on the battery. Some cars have a special place,
Okay.
but this car, no.
So this is the one you say that costs around
This is the charger.
400 to 500 ringgit, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And you bought it in UK? How much is it?
When I bought this, I have 2 because I have one at home.
Mm-hmm.
But the one at home is older, and I think I paid about £50 for that.
Okay.
And this one, when I got this car, I had to think about how I was going to make it so I didn't have a big problem when I arrived and the battery was flat and all the rest of it.
Okay.
And so I bought this one.
Okay.
And I think it was about £60 then. I think, but it was like 5-6 years ago.
I see.
So
I think it's already increased.
I looked the other day when I was finding out for you, and the retail price in the UK now is 75, which worked out to about 400 ringgit.
Same as what you say in the Shopee, yeah?
Yeah. So I say this now.
Mm-hmm.
If you decide you want one,
Mm-hmm.
And you can wait, we're coming back in end of January,
Mm-hmm.
I can buy one in the UK, bring it out.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do that for everyone.
Yeah.
But you can. But I looked on Shopee. You can buy them here.
Yeah, we can check it out on Shopee.
I mean, you might be able to do a group buy or a bulk buy or something. Lots of people are interested.
Yep.
So that's it connected. The only other thing you need.
Okay.
Usually, you will have seen I park the car here.
Yep.
When I'm away, and I just plug that thing into here. The cable's quite short.
Okay.
So I use the extension cable. Put that in there. Turn the power on. For me, this is just a safety thing.
Okay.
Connect that before you power this.
All right.
Okay. So then this thing, I'll talk you through this a bit more later. But it basically goes through a number of tests, right? So the first thing is desulfating the battery. If you leave a battery partly charged or discharged for a long time, you get a chemical deposit on the lead plates.
Okay.
It's called sulfate.
Okay.
And it affects how well the battery works.
Okay.
If it gets too badly sulfated, then it's not fixable. But what this first thing does is it checks whether it can see sulfation somehow by looking at the current that the battery is taking, and if it sees sulfate, then it will go through this process. It can take some time. Okay. And then it starts charging at a slow rate to see whether the battery can be charged. And
so how long will it take, Kevin?
Well, we'll get to that in a minute, because these ones just depend. See, when I did it, it went 1, 2, 3 straight away,
Yeah.
and now it's on 4.
Mm-hmm.
But this next one, number 3,
Okay.
if the battery was flat, then this could take. What's this? What's it? This is
12 volt.
no, it's amp hours, about 40 amp hours.
Mm-hmm.
So this thing does 3.8 amps,
Okay.
right? So if the battery is completely flat,
Mm-hmm.
it will take maybe 10, 11, 12 hours to fully charge the battery.
Wow.
So this, it charges as fast as it can
Okay.
to about 80%, and then it charges at a slower rate to let the battery absorb charge,
Properly and nicely.
right?
Observe.
Yeah, and then it does a little test. So it discharges it, makes sure it doesn't discharge too quickly.
Okay.
Okay, and when it's been through all that,
Mm-hmm.
this light will light up green,
Okay.
and then it goes into what's called float charge
Okay.
mode, where it just maintains the battery voltage.
Like stabilize the battery. Eh?
Yeah. So it's not charging the battery. It's just adding a bit of current. And then the last thing
Mm-hmm.
it'll do, if you leave it,
Mm-hmm.
it goes through this kind of pulse where it will discharge a little bit and then charge it back up just to keep the battery exercise.
Okay.
All right. That's all it does. But so this is what I care about. I connect this thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? It does what it does, and I come back, and the battery is always good.
And then you just leave it there and just
Yeah.
on your electricity.
Yeah.
And let it be until you arrive.
Yeah. It uses maybe as much as a light bulb. It's going to use more power if you're charging the battery.
Mm-hmm.
Once the battery's charged up, about a light bulb,
But okay.
20, 30, 50 watts, something like that.
Okay.
I never measured it, but it's going to be a bit that sort of much.
Okay.
And that's really all it is. So,
Okay.
I mean, obviously, there's some things to know.
So this thing can be used for any vehicles, is it? Like, example, if they have like 4x4.
Yeah,
So this charger can use for any.
it'll do any 12-volt lead-acid battery.
Oh, only
It's-
12-volt battery, yeah?
Yeah.
So
well,
normally
anything-
cars, what is it? They using 12-volt batteries or more than that?
I think all cars now are 12-volt. There might be some 24-volt ones, but I've never come across any.
Okay.
And also motorcycles. There's a motorcycle battery, it's 12 volts.
Okay.
It's got a,
So if motorcycle, then I mean you have to press this one or what?
yeah, it might not do it now. I don't think it will change mode, but when you, well, I can unplug it.
It's alright, it's alright.
Let's see. Let's turn it off. Okay,
Oh, they can change to.
there's
motorcycle.
also a mode for cold weather.
Oh, that's good.
When it's below 0, you can put it in a cold weather
But it
mode.
won't happen in Malaysia.
Oh yeah, I
Will never
don't
happen.
think you need to worry about that.
If it happens,
Yeah.
it's going to be end of the day.
The only thing different about the motorcycle is because it's a smaller battery,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't charge it with so much
Okay,
current.
because lots of our colleagues here, they have a motorcycle, you know.
Yeah.
So at least it helps too.
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin.
So
Thank you for your info. Appreciate so much.
the things to know about these batteries is lead acid batteries are best kept fully charged. So if you're going to leave your car standing for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
you can charge the battery up, disconnect it,
Okay.
but then you've got to reconnect it.
Yeah, I see.
Sometimes you have to do other
I
things
see.
to wake the electronics up. And
I see.
eventually, if you keep
Or else you have,
doing and undoing the terminals,
or else you have to bring the battery back to another shop there and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
charge again. You know.
get it charged. And you still have to, you still should charge every 3 to 6 months anyway, even if it's just, in your shed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you let the battery get fully discharged, it causes excessive wear to the battery, so it reduces the life of the battery, harder to start the engine. If you leave it partially charged, you can get the problem with the sulfate, which again limits the life.
True.
So it's generally not good to let a car battery get discharged. If you drive in a car every day for 20 minutes, you don't need this. I haven't had this charger on this car since we got here, and it's still fine because we drive it every day.
You see my neighbor.
Yeah.
You see me also. Lots of people in Lavender Heights.
Yeah.
They have more than 2 cars.
Yeah, I know. As I say, now at home, I use my charger slightly different because we've got 3 cars at home,
Mm-hmm.
2 people. One of them doesn't get used very much, and it's quite an old car. It's an old Honda sports car. She's got a little SUV, like a Volkswagen. It's a Skoda, but it's made by Volkswagen. And I've got a little Suzuki Swift. And so I don't leave this charger on one car all the time. What I do is about once a month, if the car's not being used, I just put the charger on, give it a full charge.